Hi guys, me again. Whew. It is the hottest day of the year so far today, and yeah, it's really warm. There's a lovely breeze though, so that's really nice. It's too hot, far too hot to go to the allotment, so this morning I've been pottering around outside. I quickly went into the polytunnel. My aubergines are loving this heat. I swear in the last 3 days they've shot up. So that's what their problem is. They've been too cold, even in the polytunnel. Yeah, far too hot to be outside at the moment. So I'm going to do a little job inside, or a few jobs inside. And one of them is I'm going to sort the meat out that I bought from Asda on Wednesday. It's Friday today. And one of the packs of meat I bought was the 4 pork shoulder steaks. Now look at that. Look how thick that is. That's amazing. But I don't want it that thick, and this is just one way that I stretch my meat, make it go further. And so I'm going to slice this and cut it up and make it thinner. I've sharpened my knife. Just literally, I'm going to slice it up into 3 thinner pieces. And then I'm going to do the same with the rest. So you get 4 pieces in this pack. They're not all the same size or thickness or weight or anything. But yeah, that's how much pork you get. And then once I'm finished cutting this up, it should look like I've got a lot more for my money. But to me, oh, I just love pork shoulder. I think it's the best and the tastiest. You know, pork chops are nice, but they can be dry. So can pork steaks be a little bit dry as well. Pork shoulder, I think because of all the fat in it, is, yeah, keeps the meat nice and moist when you're cooking it. It doesn't dry out. Anyway, it's my favourite. And look at that after I cut it all. Get loads. Amazing. So what I'm going to do now with this meat is put it in a plastic bag. How much is in here? 700. So I should have roughly 350 grams in each bag. Let me just measure it. 300. Right, a bit more in here. So 357, 337. So actually, there is slightly less than 700 grams in here. Naughty, naughty Asda. Now, as I mentioned in a video earlier, my son loved that Chinese pork from Aldi. And these are the Chinese marinades I get. I think there's a couple of different ones, it depends what's on offer. But I think these were like from B&M and they were like 39p. Or you can get like 2 for £1 in Home Bargains if they're on special offer. Yeah, so just wait until special offer and then get them. And then I'm going to add some in there. And I'm going to do these both Chinese pork. Then I tie the bag up and just mix it around, and that's all I do. And then the wetness from the pork should help the marinade absorb into the meat. And then I'm going to stick one of these in the freezer, and then we're going to have this tonight, and I'm going to cook outside again. Yay! I'll probably make rice or salad, or rice and salad, maybe pasta. Nothing too strenuous because it's far too hot. So get your meat. If it's too fat, cut it in half. I just absolutely love this marinade. It is so gorgeous. Oh, I want to eat it now. And there we have it. That is one way that I make my meat go further. If they're big, fat, chunky bits, slice them in half. Cut them, thin them down a bit. Nobody's going to notice. My dad doesn't notice, my son doesn't notice. Just feels like I've got a lot more meat now for my money. I hope you're all enjoying this beautiful weather. So here's tonight's dinner. I'm down in my dad's again, and I've done boiled white rice with grated carrot, corn on the cob, coleslaw. I've made some potato salad with red onion, and that's fresh parsley. And I used the potatoes that I had left over from the other night. Just done a little salad. My son doesn't want any salad tonight because he's going to have some corn on the cob. And here is the marinated pork. Lovely. So just lots of little, little simple dishes that don't take too much effort. It's too hot to cook. So they didn't take long at all. I cooked the pork outside on my camping stove. Lots of colours, simple, fresh food. Love it. Hi guys, me again. So it's Saturday today and the sunshine has gone. It said we were forecast a little bit of rain, but it's done nothing but rain since this morning. I wanted to try and get to the allotment and just film the final bit of the herb bed video, even though I haven't finished the herb bed. I've done some more work and I've done some more work around the plot, so I wanted to update you on that, but I just haven't been able to get out there at the moment because of the rain. Ugh. I don't know if I showed you this mug, but one of my sisters got it me for my birthday. Don't know how quite I feel about being vintage, but never mind. So, I have been doing loads of jobs at home, and it's been quite nice. My son has gone to a Welsh music festival today with my brother and sister-in-law because my niece is singing in a choir. So they've gone off, and it's given me a chance, like I said, to do little pottering jobs around the house. I managed to get some washing done over the last few days because the weather's been beautiful. So I was just putting that all away and having a general tidy up. I finally emptied this little freezer. So I got all the stuff. I sorted the big freezer, the big chest freezer out, and I just had like empty ice cream cartons that not empty, but I've reused to put the fruit in from last year and stuff like that, and they were like 3/4 empty, most of them. So I've put them all in together now. It's just like a mixed bag or mixed box of fruit, and that spared up so much room in that freezer. So whatever was left, just bits from this freezer now, I transferred and put over there. There wasn't that much because I was really trying. We've been eating the most randomest stuff. Yeah, so that's defrosting now. There was so much ice in it, so much ice, crazy. I've been having a look at my prepping pantry cupboards to see what I have got, rotate it, just to keep an eye on dates. Also, now I'm going to do some sowing, seed sowing. Now, I've been really on the ball with stuff this year, and I've been sowing my seeds in succession. So as stuff's coming out now, I've got stuff to go back in. I had a slight panic because I thought, oh gosh, lettuce, I haven't got any more lettuce. I did those living salads, didn't I? So that helped. But I have got some in the polytunnel, and I'm going to sow some more today. Oh, you can't see, I don't think. This is my big bag of seeds, sorry. I've got it out ready. So I've got some compost here ready. to sow some new seeds, but this is what I've got in the house at the moment. So I start them off in the house because germination is so much better and the slugs don't get them. I leave them in here for a couple of days, then I send them over to the polytunnel for a few days, get a bit stronger, and then as there's room I take them to the allotment. My beans haven't done great this year so far. Actually, they've done rubbish. Even the bush beans haven't been great. So I've sown some more. I've got some more on the go here. But these are beans for eating fresh, not drying. My Gigante's doing amazing. Out of all the beans, they're doing amazing. So I've got some French bean here. It doesn't... For some reason, I haven't said if it's Cobra or Blue Lake. Oh, I hope they're not dwarf ones. No, I want to put dwarf ones in. Yeah, so French beans here, and I've also got some of those purple beans, this side, purple French beans. I've sown some more beetroot. None of my beetroot is ready. I've sowed it, when did I sow it? In February, maybe? March? Really early, and yeah, not even a bulb, and I've seen some people, they're picking theirs. I wouldn't even mind a little golf ball size, but no, not even that at the moment. So anyway, I'm sowing some more, so I've got a succession of beetroot as well, and hopefully then these will see me into the winter. Now then, some of these have come up, and I've given these an extra few days, but there's nothing showing, so I'm just going to sow some more, and hopefully these will germinate. Which ones are these? Oh, these are the Golden Eye that I got from Lidl. Sorry, that's my phone. Just got it on, just in case my brother needs to get hold of me. And so by doing this now, once stuff comes out, I'll find room for this to go in. Just means that, you know, like I said, I've got a continual supply of stuff. I think that's one of my problems, is I grow stuff and I don't quite get the timing right. I pull stuff out and I've got nothing to go in, and then that's it then. You know, like the potatoes usually, the first earlies, when I pull them out, that's it. I don't put anything in after them usually till next year, and the ground just gets covered in weeds. It's not good. So this year I've been on the ball, and as the potatoes are coming out, I'm finding stuff. I've got loads of stuff just to chuck in. Where's my wall? There. Yeah. So this is why I'm doing this, and if I haven't got room for stuff and it needs to go out, I can always give it to my plot neighbours. So there's some more beetroot done, they'll stay in the house for a bit. Here I've got some dill and coriander and some Thai basil, and then I can't remember what I put here, but it didn't germinate. So these now I'm going to pot on, then refill this and sow some more stuff, and then these can go in the polytunnel. I've got some more spring onions here. This is my third sowing of spring onions, and these are the Ishikura ones, which are meant to be perennial, which I'm not sure they are, but I have got bunches in the allotment. They're quite skinny, but they are fattening up a little bit. But I just, you know, as they're coming out, I want these to go in. My my bulb onions, I haven't got as many as I hoped I would, but never mind. At least I'll have some Ishikura, or I'll have some spring onions to substitute them with. So there's this thing called the three sister method, where you plant plants together, and there's three sisters that work really well, and that's a squash plant, pumpkin, sweet corn and beans. And I've tried this method before, and the only thing that didn't do great were the beans, because my French beans, my French climbing beans, they grow a lot quicker than my sweet corn, and it just didn't work out. So this year I thought what I'm going to do is I've got the squash and the sweet corn, and I was just going to leave it to them too. But I thought, oh, you know what, there's so many weeds coming in between the sweet corn. what if I put bush beans there? You know, and hopefully it'll suppress the weeds a bit, and I'll get a harvest out of it. So I've got here dwarf French beans Ferrari. They're my absolutely favourite French bush bean to grow, because they're stringless. Now I've already got some, I think I've got 12 plants out in the allotment. The slugs have absolutely annihilated them. I've got literally 2 leaves left on each plant, and yeah, and the beans have started growing, and I've literally got 3 beans maybe on each plant, and because the slugs have eaten them, it doesn't look like I'm going to get much more of a harvest off them. So I'm going to sow these now. And I'm not going to direct sow them because the slugs will absolutely annihilate them. And as I've said in previous videos, I've got a hedgehog on the allotment now, so don't really even want to use the organic pellets. So I just make a hole in the compost, chuck the beans in, and I'm going to leave these in the house now until they germinate. And I think my climbing beans germinated within about 5 days, so hopefully these won't take too long. Oh, I need a label, and there we go, put them in the window. I've sown some more brassicas, cauliflower, broccoli and Savoy cabbages, and I've got some broccoli coming, a couple of cabbages and no Savoy, so I'm going to re-sow some Savoy. Okay, so I'm going to sow some more coriander in here, and I always sow maybe about 4 or 5 seeds in each little hole. Yes, so loads of sewing to get on with. I'm going to get on with that now. Yeah. So don't forget, keep on sewing. You've got loads of time still to sew stuff, to plug in, to fill those little gaps, so you've got continuous food all the time. Just keep on top of it, guys. So if you think like, you know, oh, I'll do some sewing tomorrow, get it done today, get out there, get it done, because this time of year stuff is growing so fast, and I think this is how I get caught out every year, because I think, oh, I've got loads of time, and then, you know, like the lettuce, it's started going to seed before I know it, and one minute like I didn't have any broccoli, and then I went there the other day and there was loads, and I thought, oh, I can take that out, and then I had stuff to put in there. And if you haven't got quite stuff yet, I've got a few things that want to go out. I'm just going to pop them on. I'm going to pop them on so they're bigger and stronger plants when they go out. And this is perfect weather to do it, isn't it? Perfect pottering around weather. Oh, love it. I've got to say, this year, food-wise, is going really well. I was really panicky that things weren't growing, and it's not that, it's just, you know, we're behind because of the rubbish weather we've had. The last 3 days are really, you know, giving everything a boost again. It doesn't look like we're going to have a warm summer this year, but we never know, there's plenty of time yet. Right, so I'm going to get on with this. So happy sowing, guys, and happy growing. Oh yeah, I just wish everybody the best with their gardens and growing this year. Just an exciting time, isn't it? And it's great that things are going well. I'm keeping on top of everything, keeping on top of the weeding. This is why I want to get this video down so I can show you. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong, it is definitely not, but it's looking better. So here we go, the freezer is all defrosted, woohoo! And I've just got those 2 bags of strawberries from the allotment in there at the moment. So my plan is, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, but I'm hoping I can get this freezer full of food from the allotment. that's the goal anyway. If I get more, that's an absolute bonus. But yeah, that's the plan, to fill all the drawers up full of fruit and vegetables. So my son is back now, and we're going to have some food in a minute. It's gone really, really cold here. I'm on weather watch because we might be getting thunderstorms and lightning, and yeah, I just get really scared, so I'm on weather watch. Oh, I'm so chuffed that freezer is done now because I can start filling it. And like I said, the plan is, I know I'll fill more than one drawer, I know I will. I'm hoping to fill all 4 drawers with fruit and vegetables. I'll have to go to the allotment tomorrow because I haven't been able to get there again today, so that's 2 days now. Yesterday it was just far too hot. Today it was just raining too much, and now I'm on weather watch, so there's no way I'm going to the allotment when it's thundering and lightning. No way. So I hope you've all had a good day, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.